We live.
Here we go.
Yeah. Whoa.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
Whoa.
That's what I do.
Okay.
A freestyle.
Yeah.
Straight off the dome.
Whoa.
After the podcast, I'm going straight home.
Whoa.
Macaroni. Cheese in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Okay. I was like, oh, where's he going with this? He's going to hit us with the cheese.
I was waiting on it, bro. I was waiting on
He
it.
was looking at you like he was about to hit it. Just like, you ready? And he was like, oh, shit.
I wasn't coming in. I wasn't
Hey,
coming
I
in.
had the bars. I was about to pass
I represent-
that thing.
Out of all the people in the podcast, you're the perfect person for that. So,
Factual.
way to start it up.
What
Way to
up,
start
baby?
it.
How y'all doing? It is another episode of Whiskey Conversation, fellas. How y'all doing?
We're here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We are back.
So I gotta ask you this. What are we toasting to, Calvin?
Today, we're going to toast to some air conditioning because it's hot as hell outside.
Amen. Here we go.
Let's get it, boys.
There we go.
Me and Brian are drinking water because yesterday was enough drinking for myself. So Instagram came out with a thing called Drunk Uno.
Ooh.
Oh my
Okay.
I don't know
gosh.
about that.
Okay, let me tell you,
Talk to
Drunk
me.
Uno is not to be played with, especially if you're playing with multiple people.
That's the fun, though, right?
It is until you get drunk. Yeah, it's a lot of shots that go around. So if you don't know how to play Drunk Uno, you drink 2 shots for every draw 4. So whoever the draw 4 are going to get 2 shots.
That's hell.
If you get a draw 2 put on, you got to take a shot and your 2 cards. You get skipped, you got to take a shot. You get a reverse, you got to take a shot. So it's just a lot of alcohol and a lot of liquor consumption. So I'm taking in water.
How long did this
Today.
game last?
We probably played 2-3 hands. I won the first 2 hands. I lost the third.
And you don't wait.
So, how do you win? Is it?
Yeah.
You win like regular
If you
Uno.
win,
Okay.
you're a winner if
Okay.
you can walk.
Yeah, you
Right.
I mean,
Right.
you win it like regular Uno, but by the mid-second hand, your
drunk.
thinking skills. People forget to start calling Uno, so now they got to draw 2 and take a shot for not calling
Does
Uno.
it turn into like a slow-no? Like
Nah.
they can't even say this.
Hey,
Yeah, you don't have any comment on that?
So wait,
I
let's.
don't have
Mr.
no-
Hilliard?
I don't have
So
no
let's be
comment.
honest. Do you play Uno by stacking, or do you play like in like numerical order? How do you play?
Are we talking about white people Uno or black
See,
people Uno?
but it's-
because it is 2 different kinds
So look,
of
I'm
Uno.
a fisher now. I done downloaded the Uno app on my phone, and I play the game.
But the Uno app is still not black
it's a
people
lot of different
Uno.
versions, though. It's a lot of different versions.
So how my household goes is I come from a big family.
Okay.
So typically Uno, you
House
play
rules.
7 cards. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's how you
Typically
start
Uno,
off.
7 cards. 3 people, 4 people, you got 7 cards. I come from a big family. So it'd be 9 people playing.
Okay.
All
So
right,
everybody.
so we may go 11 cards, but we're gonna play stacks by colors and numbers. For those
I
of
do
you,
both.
For if you got a big family going on, for those of you who don't know what stacks means, okay,
Bro,
that means
tell 'em.
colors means I can stack a 4 of any colors, a
Yep.
7 of any color.
Yep.
All of it can go down at one time. Okay,
Yep.
that's stacks by color. Then you have stacks by numbers. Okay, this is when you can throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4 in numerical order. Now, when you play stacks and numbers, it gets very interesting because I can
Quick.
lay down 5 7s and then follow it up with an 8 9 0. That's a 10. So it gets stacks gets very very interesting in Uno.
That's stressful, fam. Because like every house has their own rules. Every person has their own rules.
Right.
Every race has their own damn
Right.
rules.
Right.
Now, this is a big debate when it comes to Uno. Do you guys play where if you're playing one-on-one or if you're playing in a group, you can hit like with a draw 4 or a draw 2 or something and then follow it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
so you can only
Uno
play,
came out and said that's not a part
No,
of the
no,
rules. You
they
can't do it.
said, and I don't know how people thought this.
You can't.
You
play-
cannot stack a draw 2 on top of a draw 4. That
Yeah.
does not
Makes
work.
no
That
sense.
does
Yeah.
not work. Now, if you hit me with a draw 4
On a draw
and you
2.
thinking I'm about to draw 4,
Yep.
and I throw a draw 4 down, I can
They-
do that. We're
'cause
going to
they
make Brian draw 8.
Yeah, I'm drawing 8.
Yeah, you can do
and
that.
if I put a draw 4, then you drawing.
Oh,
And
so
then
if
you
we're playing in
continue.
a circle,
Yeah.
it's just it keeps adding up.
Oh, yeah. it
Yeah.
just
Okay, I've
keep
never
adding
played
up.
that
Yeah,
side of it.
so-
I've always played it where like if
draw
we're
2,
playing
you draw
one-on-one,
2.
if I hit you with a draw 4, I can follow it up. If it's I say red
Yeah.
and I hit you with a draw 2, you got to hit 6. But Uno came out and said you can't do that.
You can't do that. It's only higher number draws on top of the lower
Dude,
number draws.
okay.
Well,
so-
that's not
so-
stacking. That's
so you-
not stacking. That's different.
So you were talking about the difference between white people and black people.
Yeah.
Coming from a white family like we did that, did black families not do that or what?
Do what?
the follow it up if like a draw 4 and then a draw 2.
Nope.
Well, if me and you playing,
okay,
and I don't have any draw 4s in my hand, and you make me draw 4 cards, it's your turn again. Mm-hmm. So then you yes can throw a draw 2 down because it's your turn. It's a while, but no, you cannot put a draw 4 and stack a draw 2 on top of a draw 4 in one turn.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know white people played stacks. I just thought white people just went one card at a time. One card at a time. I've never heard.
I'm used to that kind.
I've played Uno with a lot of white people. I have not heard stacks coming to the equation whatsoever.
Yeah, when you said stacks, the first thing I was thinking was like goldfish when you've got like the different numbers.
Oh, so
like,
hold on. Oh, y'all really don't play stacks?
No.
So y'all go one card at a time per turn?
Wow.
Yeah. But when it gets down to one-on-one, obviously you're going like, bam. If they can't do anything, bam, I'll hit it real quick.
So the white community, y'all really do one card at a time?
We're one card people.
So I'll ask you this question.
Okay.
When, say in this group right here, if you won, is the game over or does it continue?
I think that's up to the group.
Yeah. So my family.
So I mean, you can play to like so first to 3 wins. I mean, you could do that, but for us, it's like we just play till we're done.
See, my family, because we got such a big family, one person out ain't gonna ruin the game. So we do it as if it's like a Uno tournament.
Right.
So if us 3 playing and I'm the first one out, I'm just out. Yep. And it's y'all two still going at
so you do just like
it's elimination. We call it elimination.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're the last person standing, you just out, and everybody else keep going.
Sense.
It's like a playoff.
It's a good game.
You know what I'm saying? You need to play Uno with some black people. Also, it'd be the best. It'd be the funnest time of your life. You might lose some friends.
Okay.
You might get upset because that happens in Uno.
Invite Austin to the next summer cookout. He need to play Uno our way. I'd
be down.
We don't do one card at a time.
Nah.
So
if a black person put one card down at a time, it's because they literally don't have nothing else in their hand. That's the only time one card getting put.
That's true.
So I've got an interesting Uno story for you.
Oh.
Okay.
So I went to my grandma's house.
Okay.
And so my dad was playing against my grandma, and I was the
one
dealer.
card at a time. Okay.
One card at a time. But so they were playing back and forth, and she's like, "Okay, I'm done." So she goes and she was talking to somebody, and then dad starts working with the deck. I'm like, "What are you doing?" Well, he was setting it up where there was like draw 2, a 7, draw 4, a 9, back and forth with every single card. And he goes, "Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a prank on Grandma." I'm like, "Okay, you mess with Grandma? It's what are you doing?" He's like, "So the first one was like a draw 4. He's like, make sure the first one goes to me, and then balance it out." So he had a stacked deck.
Hey, your dad and I did that before.
What?
He had his deck with like 3 draw 4s, reverses, skips, everything. She went out in about 15 seconds and just had a satellite of cards.
When I tell you,
Did
bro,
Grandma wrong?
I came from my house.
Sorry, Grandma.
Because my house was like behind my cousin, so we like stayed behind, so I could literally like walk through the alley, go to the house, and so I walk over, Uno deck in my hand. Granted, I already did it. And my
playing Uno in a back alley?
Nah, I walked through an alley to his house.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like back alley Uno. That's different.
And so we go downstairs to the basement. We playing Uno. And I didn't shuffle the deck.
Yeah, see, that's where you know he messed up. He didn't even let you shuffle when you got to the house.
We went straight to Uno, so I'm dealing. I get my hand. I already know what I got because I not did it. And so we leave the lead card he throw down. I hit him with a draw 4. I changed color red. Bow. He don't even get a play. I probably threw one number card in there to make it look like I dealt it, but I literally dealt myself all draw 2s and skips, reverses. I didn't even do draws. I was doing skips, draw. I was like everything, mix and mingle.
I think that one hurts worse because you just can't do anything at that point. You get the skips, you get the reverses.
Your cousin messed up because he didn't have you shuffle. No, if you shuffle every deck of cards that you play with.
You're playing with the trick deck at that point.
I'm a hustler, baby.
What?
I get it how I live.
So tell me this now. We done talked about Uno. What about, we talked about it before. What about spades?
You know Austin ain't playing no spades.
Yeah. I was about to be like,
you know Austin ain't playing no spades.
I just wanted to test the waters. Like,
I think
you never played spades. Never. Invite this man to a family reunion like before the summer's over, because we got to get spades on deck, man. It's a hell of a game. That's the only game I probably.
I'm down to try something new.
That's the only game I try.
First, you need to learn how to put more than one card down in Uno before we advance to spades. That's what we need to do first and foremost, man. But first off, I want to apologize.
I mean,
for being a little bit underdressed.
Whoa.
He
Whoa,
came. He
hold on.
came.
You're apologizing for the
he
Lion
came
King?
in full.
I want to apologize.
No.
Today
No,
was
to
Lion
apologize,
King.
my friend. You are repping.
I am out of uniform. I did go see
you're in
Lion
uniform. You
King
got the headband on.
remake.
So you good?
Yeah, you do.
You good?
The staple Calvin piece.
Yeah, staple. You already know. So I did go see the Lion King.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
I saw it last night.
If you have not seen it, I would recommend going and see it.
Facts. I've heard good things about it.
I think it's. I think
Say what your chest then.
Let's go to that. Let's go to say what
I have a 2-part say what your
Okay,
I have a
2 parts,
two-part.
ladies and gentlemen. You get a 2
I
for
have
1.
a 2-part say what your chest. The first part is, and it's not necessarily say with chest. I feel like if you look at the reviews on the internet about Lion King, a lot of reviews said that it lacks emotion because you're kind of jaded by the great graphics of everything. And I was like, whatever. Like, it's Lion King. You cannot have emotion. But like, if you watch it and if you think about the cartoon, it doesn't have that same effect to you. Now, I will say the Mufasa scene still has the same effect. Like,
tear up a little bit.
it's just I almost did, but I mean,
Almost.
So
we'll just say yes.
But
We'll say yes.
Count it. Count that.
But thing is, I almost did just because my pops passed a couple years ago, so it's different
It
for
hits
me.
different.
It hits different,
Yeah.
for me now. So like that scene is still there, but like throughout the movie, like you see like everything's on the storyline, but it just doesn't. It doesn't like just pull you like the cartoon did because you can just hear and feel the emotion in the acting in the cartoon. Timon and Pumbaa were great.
They were awesome. Seth
Timon and
Rogen did
Pumbaa.
his damn job.
Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa were definitely great
Yeah.
in the movie. I still wish the directors would have allowed them to be more in their
Comedic.
character and
Yep.
translate some more stuff from the cartoon over to the live action.
So question. So you were saying that because it was live action, you may have gotten kind of distracted a little bit from
The
from
graphics were
storyline.
amazing.
Yeah.
I saw some trailers on it. It looked really great.
Yeah.
So
Graphics were beautiful.
question on this. Do you think that even though it's the same storyline, do you think you respond different when the story is a cartoon over when it's live action?
No, I think just coming. You've seen it too
Yeah,
as well.
I saw it too.
I think with me, I'm a very big Disney.
I'm just saying
head.
with like any remake or any
Right.
story like
I think I'm a very big Disney head. Like I've seen the remake of Beauty and the Beast.
That was
Aladdin,
beautiful. Beauty and the
last
Beast was
movie I
amazing.
cried at.
Lion
I will
King.
I did
say
too.
that with my chest.
Like
I
I've
did
seen all the remakes, and I'm very big on Disney remakes because
I
I'm a
hadn't seen the
Disney
Aladdin one.
head. So I feel like it's just with me, I'm coming in with a pedestal because
Yeah.
of what Lion King was as an animated film.
And so I
Isn't
kind
it
of
still one of like the top movies ever?
Lion
just
King.
in general.
Yeah, Lion King is, and I'll say this about it. My kind of review is that the graphics were stunning. Like,
Yeah.
just amazing, flat right out amazing, as every remake of a Disney movie has been thus far. But I did feel an emotional disconnect because once again, like he said, I was on that emotional tip from the cartoon, and like that, the cartoon like did it. And I think for me it was more nostalgic because I was like, man, I'm expecting cartoon, but I know it's live action, and it didn't do it justice, but it was still good.
I would dare to say that the acting and voiceovers were better in the cartoon
Yeah.
than the live action.
I
I feel like the acting was lacking in
Yeah.
the live action
Other
movie
than
compared to
Timon and
the cartoon. Now, granted,
Young Simba, like
Yeah.
everybody who was like in the younger part of the movie, so like young Simba, young Nyla, Mufasa, like those voices were amazing. But
Yeah.
I had as much as I love Donald Glover, I think when he transitioned and became, his part and Beyonce's part, I was like, it didn't mesh up.
So who
well.
played the older Simba?
It was Donald Glover,
Donald
Childish
Glover,
Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
Okay.
So he has a great singing voice. They have
Yeah.
a great like musical connection.
Okay.
But as far as like their voices, I was just
Overall
like,
acting. Yeah, it just
wait a
didn't.
minute.
It just didn't.
it was good,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't like the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the cartoon is amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's if you like a big Disney head, like that can be part of like what jades you at looking at the Lion King.
Yeah.
Like some people gonna view it as amazing because again, the graphics are like really dope.
Yeah.
Which leads into my
Amazing.
second say it with your chest. Like I hate when Disney does these remakes or with anything that does remakes.
Yeah.
We can go from. I'll start at Lion King. I'll work my way down. I hate when they do remakes and they don't stay true to the script.
What did you miss? What did you see in this Lion King?
So in this Lion King, there were a lot of funny parts with Timon and Pumbaa
That they
did not add and capitalize on.
I hated that.
And like there were a lot of parts to where it could have made the movie better. They
added scenes where it didn't need to be
Right.
added and cut scenes that needed to be in there.
Right. I feel with Zazu, they didn't
man.
they didn't truly capture Zazu's like dry, arrogant humor enough. Like he had some funny moments in there, but it wasn't like, all right, they not capturing the essence of Zazu.
So
really,
if it followed it like word for word and script for script, do you think that it would have been boring because you were reliving the whole thing?
No, because I don't know it word for word and script for script, but I do know like the important lines of the movie,
like the iconic lines,
right? Or even Lion King is the first Disney movie I've seen to where they did not do the songs how they were in the cartoon. Aladdin did the songs how they were in the cartoon. Beauty and the Beast did the songs how they were in the cartoon. Aladdin, like the Scar song with the hyenas, that song was not sung. Circle of Life wasn't even sung how Circle of Life was in the original movie.
They had a lot of
the only song that somewhat stayed
I feel
true.
like that's the song that you need to follow because that's the iconic Lion King song.
The only song that stayed true was Hakuna Matata because you can't really veer off Hakuna Matata. Like
what about I just want to be? I just can't wait to be.
No,
king?
it was not the same
I
as
don't
the
know if I wanna see
cartoon.
this now. I don't know if I want to do it.
You gotta see
Yeah,
it.
it was just like it did not flow like it was a seamless song. It was so many like breaks, pauses, runs. I was like, just
Yeah.
And
just,
even with
like
the-
it's like just keep it how it was.
And I'll say, even with the murder of Mufasa, it wasn't as drawn out as I thought that the cartoon did. And I was like, I was still like hesitant, but I was like, wait, it was more than that. Like I felt like it was more emotion than that, and it really wasn't during the film.
Like the whole Mufasa scene, like it's still him
It-
dying to
it still
Simba.
hit.
That triggers you, but as far as like the killing part, like if you go back to the cartoon in your head and you think about Mufasa climbing up the mountain and like how scared he was and like that facial, there was none of that.
It wasn't captured.
Like none of that.
It wasn't captured.
So it's just it just makes you emotionally
So
disconnected.
going back to the remakes, I mean, I can see a benefit to kind of getting off script to kind of remix it and maybe give it a different flair.
This is a new generation.
For
that they cater
example,
to.
like with Full House and then Fuller House.
Jeez,
I'm not.
I haven't
advocating
seen
for
Fuller
this.
House.
So I used to love Full House when I was younger.
Hell yeah.
When Fuller House came out, I'm going, all right, let's see this. I watched like the first two episodes. You could tell that the writers were trying way too hard to bring back something that was relevant in the 90s. And then the lines
Make
that
it
were
relevant.
used then, like when Uncle Jesse says, have mercy. Like in Fuller House, he like stops, like looks at the camera and goes, have mercy. Like it's way too over the top.
too
And
extra.
going, it doesn't feel natural because you're just copying everything. And so there's not a new refreshed sense on it. So
But
that's
that's-
why I wanted to ask if you think there's a benefit to remakes, mixing it up just a little
But
bit.
I think that's more so of a reboot versus a remake. Like if you're telling the same storyline and you're literally telling this, like you need to have the emotions of the same storyline. I think like even going back to like the remakes and leaving out parts, like I hated how they switched the storyline of Aladdin. Now granted, they did the storyline I guess to go with the climate of today's society to where they tried to make like have Jasmine with this like power that she could be sultan and you know women empowerment of the culture. I have no problem with uplifting women in any fashion whatsoever the case may be, but that's not how like because of them doing that it tweaks some of the storyline. I'm like
And it
okay,
just throws it.
off. You know what I'm saying? I felt Beauty and the Beast stayed on point. The
On
one remake,
point.
one remake I say that I cannot stand to this day.
Okay.
It's the way that they redid Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like
I heard that was like horrible.
I didn't watch it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles they had them looking like Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, and Sammy Sosa.
No.
Like the turtles we grew up. Okay, here's a visual. Okay, this water bottle.
I can't, bro.
This water bottle is the turtles of the 90s. Okay.
I can't, bro.
This is the turtles of the 2000s.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Completely different.
That's a big difference.
Can't.
Like that's a big difference. If y'all have not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
I gotta watch it.
Google the ones from the 90s if you're too young and didn't watch Ninja Turtles, and then Google the movies that came out like
a few years ago.
Yeah, a few years ago. It's night and day. Like 90s, 2000. Like why?
Because even the cartoons of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like back then, were dope.
Yeah.
Like I had movies, I had the VHSs, and then when they came out with like the older live action, it was still dope. Yeah. But I can't imagine 90s Turtle.
Yep.
2000s Turtle. Like,
so let's circle back because a lot of these remakes I haven't seen, but I did see. I did see Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite story. I mean, I love.
It's because you a sap. That's why,
bro. You should know this by now. But I love the Parisian French culture. My favorite part in there is when Beast sings Evermore, and when she's like walking away, and he's like.
I know she'll. Right now.
I'll know she'll never leave me, even as like she's going away. So
you can't let the beast right now, bro.
Regain the main, baby. Anyway, but no, it was a really sweet scene, and I think they did a great job of like capturing the facial expressions because I mean you can just see what Beast was dealing with, and then at the very end, I can't remember what song it was, but it was a song that Celine Dion was singing, and she sings those emotional, just sappy songs.
Don't cry. You need a tissue?
No, I'm good.
Why?
Bro, it got me.
You still stuck on the Titanic, huh? Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know a single Celine Dion song. But the Titanic, the Titanic will damn it get me in my emotions every time when I hear that song.
Feelings, man.
She sung the hell out of that song.
Oh yeah,
the hell out of it.
I got tired of Titanic because I had to switch out the VHS tapes.
Boy, was Titanic the first
it was the first dual tape.
VHS?
It was the first
was only dual. Okay,
it was dual.
It was two tapes.
You had to, like rewind it first.
The first tape cut out when they was having sex in the car in the cargo bay, and then the second tape started. From the handprint to the sinking of the ship and everything. Like,
bro, it was rough.
Titanic was a 3-hour movie. I remember going to see it in the movie theater with my mom.
Did she cover your eyes on the sex scene when you saw the movies?
Yeah.
Same thing with me. Like, I think I've missed half of the movie. Just my parents kind of going.
Right.
Yeah, but Titanic ain't that bad though.
It wasn't bad.
It's just the one where she getting painted.
Yeah.
But besides that, wasn't like really any nudity.
But it was just like just in case. Okay, you're good.
So like, if they came out and said, "We doing a Titanic," I'm going on strike from Hollywood because I just feel like some things shouldn't be touched or remade.
To be honest, man, I'd be intrigued to see what they would do.
I'm not.
You can't recast
Leonardo. How you gonna redo Jack and Rose?
You can't.
Like Titanic was a classic for a reason.
Yep, exactly.
And then now it's supposedly like lies about Titanic. We'll talk about that another time.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, you can't recast Leonardo, like one of the greatest
that's
actors of all time in an iconic role.
Like I said, I'm just curious because I mean, since there was so much hype about how successful it was, like if they would tweak it or something, I would just be intrigued to see what they would do.
I just feel, and I don't know. Like me and my girl was having this conversation earlier. It's just stuff about my childhood. Like I hold true. Like I really enjoyed my childhood and the era that we came up in. Like we was talking about plastic on the couches.
Boy,
taking a nap, getting
sweaty,
peeling your face off the couch after Sunday dinners. Like it's just certain things about my childhood. Like I really feel the '90s made some very classic movies.
Like if they redid Family Matters, I would kind of be upset.
Yeah, like. I just it's some stuff that just can't be touched. Like Lion King, I'm glad that they touched it just from a live action perspective. But again, I just feel like they left. And you'll have to see it yourself.
Yeah.
But they left out some very humorous things, or even not humorous, even some like emotional things. Like they just left a lot of like wiggle room in there.
I forget his name, but the monkey, like he didn't.
Rafiki.
Rafiki didn't have nothing.
They did not capture Rafiki's
At
character
all.
in the movie at all.
It was so
I don't want to see it now.
lame.
Because the way you're talking about it, I mean, like, those are, like, the key characters that you have to make sure you're
I
solidified.
was upset because his parts. First of all, I could barely understand him because of the accent was so.
Well,
thick.
you couldn't understand him in the movies, but he
you
was
still
still you
got
could
it.
understand enough to where you knew Rafiki was funny.
I felt, like
Still
it was,
got
I,
it.
I felt like he was pretty clear. Like,
Yeah.
even though it was that thick African accent, I mean, he's still, like, the part where he, like, thumps him on the head, he's like, that hurt, you know. Well,
They
it was-
didn't even do that.
None
They
of
didn't do that.
none of that.
Nope.
None
They
of
didn't do that.
None of that. None
Like,
of that.
No,
None of
no.
that.
Rafiki didn't see him as
Yeah,
a child other than him hosting him up on Pride Rock. That was it.
Like, and then this is, I mean, everybody's seen Lion King, so I'm not telling anything.
Right. You're not spoiling.
So, like, the part
Spoiler
in
alert.
Lion King in the cartoon where Rafiki asked Simba, who are you? Simba's like, I'm not anybody. He's like, I know who you are. And he's like, you're Mufasa's boy. That doesn't happen in the movie. He looks at he's like, you're the son of Mufasa.
Yeah.
Like, in like a prophetic voice. It's not anything that's like hilarious, like catches you or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like, there's so much.
So many miscues.
There's
Well, not
so many
miscues.
miscues in the movie to where I'm glad it was done and it was great to see it in live action. But coming from like a true Disney Lion
Yeah.
King fan, there's a lot of ball drops to actually capture certain moments and certain characters.
You still gotta see it all.
You got to see
you
it.
don't
Like
know if I
I
want
tell
to
people,
now.
you got to see it for yourself. But like, I couldn't believe it either when the people were giving like the criticism of it
Yeah.
online. I was like, whatever, dog. And then I go see, I'm like, damn, they was right. My girl was in movies as you all right. I'm like, it ain't hitting like it's supposed to.
It's not. And I heard a lot of critiques about like Beyonce's voice, like in the role. I mean,
She started out rough. I ain't gonna lie.
It wasn't like it was
started out
dry. It
rough.
started out dry. Sorry, Beehive, but check your girl. But it was like just dry Beyonce. But I think a lot of the Beyonce fans listen to the album first or the soundtrack first. First of all, is that the official soundtrack?
No.
Okay.
That's her. That's Beyonce's own. That was a whole different soundtrack. For
Shout out to her for getting money and being an executive producer. But needless to say, she like came out so dry. I think that's just her voice. But it wasn't like any emotion or attitude. It was just like, Simba, is that you? Like it was dry to me.
Yeah, I think that whole exchange, like, it just like even can you feel the love tonight? Like, one, it didn't happen at nighttime. The sun was out. This
Can
whole
you feel the love tonight?
yeah. So and then it wasn't like, and granted, you do have more leeway with a cartoon than you do live action. I get it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't as intimate as it should have been
Right.
with that
Oh,
song.
that sounds
for
so
how it was
watered
the
down.
cartoon.
You
Like,
still
it's just-
still go
You're
see
talking
Lion
negative
King.
about it, but you're saying you need
Still
to
go
see
The
it.
see
thing,
it.
the thing is, children now, or like even kids that's probably
Yeah.
born in like 98
They-
or
they'll
2000
love
up, they'll like it. But
They'll
when
love
you
it.
got us that's born in
That-
90, 92,
we know
93,
that movie
94,
was
They don't
made for
matter.
them. Yeah, they don't matter.
Yeah, like when you watching it from Ireland, you like, yeah, bro. This
See, like looking at, like, I don't care about the 2000 maybe, whatever, forget about that. Like, I'm watching it for us. Like, I want to like experience that, but obviously it's not going to be the exact same.
yeah. I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to be, but that there was definitely some. They definitely missed some things with it.
So think about, okay, we're talking about remakes. So think about if they did, well, they are doing the Broadway show Cats.
Oh no, they are. The trailer for
Like-
Cats look dope.
Like they are coming out with Cats like a motion picture. So like they brought
Hey,
Broadway real motion picture.
Shout out
So,
Jennifer
like,
Hudson.
they brought out, I guess, real life to motion picture.
Yeah. So imagine
Okay.
so imagine the stage play
Yeah. On
as a
screen.
movie. But it looks dope.
It like the
It looks
graphics
dope.
look amazing. Like I'm not a musical person.
I never watched Cats. I always just saw the previews on the VHS because you had to watch the previews. It wasn't no skip like
You
with the
couldn't
DVD.
skip it a fast
so
forward.
you,
He's like, F it.
nah, them tapes, you was really back at the movies all over again because
He's
you had
like-
to watch the previews until your movie came on, or
Yep.
you could fast forward.
Yep.
But you may mess up the tape. Like you may legit mess up the
Yeah,
tape if
you
you
may
fast
mess up the
forward.
film and the
Yep.
tape, but then the trials of being a '90s baby.
You know, one thing I would like to see them remix. I mean, this was kind of an underrated, but it was really good. You remember the Swan Princess?
Wait,
I think that would
Swan
be
Princess.
You notice he got Beauty and the Beast, and he wants to see the Swan Princess.
I was like, Black Swan?
No.
That's the only
the
Swan I acknowledge.
the Swan Princess.
Do you not remember that?
Out of all the movies you chose, I'd rather see the Hunchback of Notre Dame before I see Swan.
Ooh, that would be
Princess.
live.
Bro,
And today,
no,
That
I'm
would be
talking about
live.
underrated. Like those, like
Hunchback
yeah,
of Notre Dame is underrated.
It's
People don't give
underrated.
enough love as it deserves.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, like that's one that people are kind of like, I don't really. It's at the top.
I've
but
never. Who is the Swan Princess? I've never heard of the Swan Princess.
I think it was actually based on a like a Shakespeare play.
Yeah.
So you also want to see Pocahontas? I wouldn't mind seeing Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Pocahontas was
I think in today's climate,
Pocahontas was kind of nice.
Hunchback of Notre Dame and Pocahontas would be dope ass
Yeah.
movies. Would be dope movies.
Oh, Jacob said Lion King was trash.
Hey, it wasn't trash, but it didn't live up to my hype. It didn't live up to my expectations.
I'm glad you spoke first because I was about to say like if Jacob said it, just move on.
Yeah.
Just move on.
Yeah, it didn't live up to my expectations. But I mean, with remakes, I would definitely like to see Hunchback of Notre Dame and possibly maybe a Pocahontas remake.
Yeah, I think
I
those would
would
be the
more
top
so. I would more so like to see Hunchback of Notre Dame just because Hunchback of Notre Dame is way more drama.
Yep.
It's
Excuse
way more
I
drama.
misspoke. Jacob said Hunchback was trash. Now you
Okay,
just lying.
yeah.
You lying.
Yeah,
You-
you get out of here. Get out of here.
Get.
Nah.
Get. Oh, so Paul, commercial break. As you know, this is 3 of us today, so it is pretty light. But just know that the homies are taking care of business. Jacob's out in New York handling money moves, and my boy Mike, our boy Mike, is handling family business. So that's why it's 3 of us. So
And definitely don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and if you want us to talk about something specific, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys.
factual. So continue
And
on that.
play. So that's why I want to get my foot in quick on that. So I want to bring up underrated, like Pocahontas and I think Hunchback. Yes, those need to be the next 2. But what are some underrated ones that people might not remember?
So call me crazy. Even if it's a video, a show, or a movie, or a series, I would love to see Gargoyles. Y'all remember Gargoyles? Y'all remember Gargoyles? Gargoyles used to hit.
No, but the thing is,
Gargoyles used to hit.
the thing is,
Anybody Gargoyles fans?
there were talks that a Gargoyles movie was supposed to have been made or like been getting worked on years ago. Like I feel if a Gargoyles movie came out,
Gargoyles hit.
like the one thing that I hope happens is that, now granted, it's not a Marvel cartoon, but I hope like Disney or Marvel or like there's some collaboration that goes on to where Gargoyles is made, because like Gargoyles was one of the most dopest yet underrated cartoons of our childhood. Like Gargoyles hands down is so dope, especially like when they reversed the curse, when they could start flying around at daytime but they slept at night. Like Gargoyles, Xanatos, like all that is very underrated for what it is.
So I'm trying to look up different animated movies from the 90s to see what would be good remixes. Tarzan?
No.
Didn't they do it?
They've done so many damn Tarzans, bro. I'm so tired of
They did
seeing
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Hercules?
No.
I would.
They already did it. They already did it.
With The Rock, with Dwayne, right?
No, but
they didn't do it with Hercules.
No, they did Hercules. They did Hercules as a
With who?
cartoon, and then they did Hercules like a while ago because it used to always be on USA. USA used to show.
Okay, I guess I don't remember that. We didn't talk about this one. Did y'all see the new Cinderella?
Wait, what?
What new Cinderella?
Well, this was probably within the last like 4 or 5 years.
I was
didn't
like,
know
fairly
there was a
recent.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Only Cinderella I know is Brandy.
Yeah, that's the only Cinderella.
No, this was probably like 2014
With
or
who?
15.
With who?
I can't remember. They're not like big name actors and actresses, but I mean, it was.
It don't count.
Alice.
Is it on Netflix?
No, we don't want to see Alice in Wonderland.
Okay,
They've done.
She came out with one.
Yeah, there was an Alice in Wonderland.
Frozen?
No, didn't make it to the Black House.
Shit.
No, sir.
Lilo
No,
and
sir.
Stitch?
No,
They're coming out with a Lilo and Stitch.
They are?
not
They're
a live action.
A live action Lilo and Stitch. They're coming out. He looked creepy as hell.
See, y'all young.
He
Lilo and Stitch was post. No, yeah,
Was
that was
post
post me.
2000.
That was post me.
Well, you're
I was
28?
29.
29. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
so
that was outside of my
29,
cartoon realm. I don't know what the hell you was watching. I wasn't watching no damn.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch.
All right,
I wasn't watching no.
And they coming out with a real live motion picture, and it's gonna be pretty freaky. Wait,
Nah, I'm gonna move
they
on.
coming out with Dora.
Forget about
You saw that. You saw the trailer for it.
I would rather them have came out with Wild Thornberries than Dora.
Ooh, Wild Thornberries would hit.
I would rather them have came out with that.
Would hit.
You know which one? I mean, I don't want to go too deep into this, but I think kind of with the climate of our culture right now, one that would be kind of tough to do right now, Sleeping Beauty.
What's the climate? Why? Because she's
Like-
sleeping. He kiss her.
Yeah, I think that would. Bro, look at our culture right now. They would blow up about everything. I think that would be kind of.
I mean, but she wake up though.
Doesn't matter. It's the fact that he did that. You know, people.
Why you trying to make out with her and she dead?
True.
I get. You know what else? I will agree.
Like,
Yeah.
That
See,
would
there
be-
you go.
Everybody very very sensitive.
And I left with the idea of it,
Here-
but the
here's-
fact that we would get upset, people would get upset about that shit.
Bambi.
No,
That's
didn't.
Would
so
you wanna see a
tragic.
Would you want to see? a
Bambi
remake
is
of that?
tragic. Fox and the Hound is tragic.
Bro, I don't even watch that anymore because no matter.
Every time I watch
If
it,
I watched
cried.
it right now, I would still tear up.
Yeah.
When,
Every-
God, when
I
she
cried.
drops him off and she's driving away and you just see his face, it's shredded.
Every
Just
time I
shredded.
cry, like there would be great motion pictures graphically, but as a story,
But the thing is, with seeing not even seeing Lion King, but before seeing Lion King, since they doing everything live action, what I would like to do, what I would like to see, because they did it, but they didn't do it properly, is 101 Dalmatian.
ooh,
101 Dalmatian. That's a live action because they did it like they did it in the late 90s.
It was
Yeah,
good.
but
that was Glenn Close, right?
Yeah.
But the dogs didn't talk. They literally just had Dalmatians and
Yep.
green screening them. The
That
dogs
would be
didn't talk.
great.
So since they're doing live action movies, if they
That
did,
would be cool to see.
They did 101 Dalmatians with a this generation Cruella Deville, had the dogs talking and it,
Yeah.
like that would be dope.
That
That
would
would
So
be dope.
here's the last two that I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And these, one of them might be kind of up there, but I think one that's kind of underrated, Rescuers from Down Under.
It's underrated for sure, but
Yes.
it was amazing.
It's underrated
good.
because I never heard of it.
What?
Who is Rescue? Is that the one with the little weasels? They got the helmets and stuff.
I don't think they were weasel.
think
Were they
so.
right?
It's-
Falls down under.
What was it?
Five falls down under.
I don't know about that one. Wait,
That's the original.
what?
Oh, yep, that was
Teach
it.
me.
All right, and this is the last one. I think this would be really cool to see. Lady and the Tramp.
No.
I thought about that.
I think
How y'all
that'd be
feel
pretty
about
cool.
dogs kissing?
Have you noticed that he not did remake? Like he want to see all the shit that involve
And
romance and love. Austin,
Again,
if
do you see who you're
Austin,
talking
if you
to?
don't get your hopeless romantic ass out of here,
Wait.
we trying to see some action, okay? You
some
can
action there.
get romance and love and action in Hunchback of Notre Dame. You trying to see strictly action? Don't nobody want? Don't
just
nobody.
love.
You're coming at me like I'm saying I didn't want to see
Don't
that.
nobody-
I do want
don't
to see that.
nobody
I'm
want-
just talking about the underrated ones to see if you would like to see them. Don't come at me like
Don't
that.
nobody want to go see two dogs kissing at the movies for $12?
It was a good story.
It
It's
wasn't.
iconic.
It was a good story.
It is.
What if they became people? Would that make it better? No.
Lydian, it's meant to be dogs.
you
so I'm
can-
talking about a live action remake.
No,
Of dogs, you might as
I
well
don't want
watch
to see a live action remake. of
all the
Two
other dog
Dogs.
shows. All the other dog movies.
that's why I asked.
Unless it's 101 Dalmatians, I don't
Because
care
it's
about
action.
nothing.
It's,
So what separates that one from all the other ones?
101 Dalmatians had a plot, it had action, twist. Like 101 Dalmatians was dope. You need to go watch that cartoon again and refresh your memory.
I'm not saying anything bad about
you
that.
You had 101 Dalmatians going across country,
loose.
across the English countryside, just running amok.
Did y'all watch Aristocrats?
Aristocats.
Aristocats, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Aristocats was dope. Aristocats was dope.
Because that was action.
I'm not saying anything bad. That's kind of like in my middle. Like it's not
Really?
like over the top great, but I'm not hating on it.
Aristocats was dope.
Aristocats was amazing.
Very,
I
very
can't
good.
remember the movie, but I know I liked it back then.
It's been a while, but I think I liked it too.
So what? Now we talking about everything that we like. What's one that you wish they hadn't remade of all time? Any remake? What do you think Hollywood would have left alone?
Lethal Weapon. Have y'all seen the TV show Lethal Weapon now?
I'm not watching TV
Well,
shows
the movie is
nowadays,
Lethal Weapon. I watched it with my
Alright.
dad when I was younger. It was like 4 Lethal Weapons. All amazing.
Fantastic, yeah.
With Danny
But
Glover?
they
Oh, yeah.
made and they made a
Glover,
TV
Mel
show,
Gibson.
and I was like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
it's not the same. Leave this trash where it's at.
Bro, Mel
Well,
Gibson.
what's a movie though? That's a show. Give me a movie that's came out.
That was a movie. I mean, that was a movie that became a show.
What's a movie that they've remade into another movie that you wish they would have left alone?
That's a good question. What movie did they remake that I don't like?
I really haven't seen a lot of movies recently that were remakes. I mean, I think the last movie I actually went and saw was The Greatest Showman, but that wasn't a remake.
I haven't seen it, but how was Dumbo? Did anybody see Dumbo? Because I don't like Dumbo.
No, nobody watched Dumbo when we were kids. Like there's not one person that can tell me they watched Dumbo as a kid.
I watched it once, but I
Jedi,
didn't
did
constantly
you?
like rewatch it.
Did you watch Dumbo as a kid?
Yeah, man.
That chicken shit.
It's fucking trippy, man. Think about it. So they're on a train. You got the fucking elephant, and the elephant like is flying around on some fucking drugs. Do you not remember that shit, Dumbo?
No.
There was a
I
lot
didn't
of
watch
tobacco.
it.
We gonna have to add a censor
Man.
with Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Go back and watch Dumbo.
I can't.
Yeah,
Very psychedelic.
I've never watched. I still to this day. I despise Ninja Turtles. I refuse to watch Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles never one of the ones that I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. It was.
I got one.
Hold on. Hold on. You said what about Ninja Turtles?
Wait, what
It
you say?
wasn't one that I like. I'm not hating on
You
it.
talking about our Ninja Turtles?
I just never really because I was watching the other Disney movies.
It's because you up there watching shit with dogs kissing and stuff. Watch the manly stuff. Ninja Turtles, Shredder, the rat, a talking rat.
I never really
teaching them
liked that.
karate in the sewers. It don't get much
It
better.
was dope.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
You just didn't.
Where was you
like
at?
it.
I was watching the other Disney movies.
Was it too violent for you to watch? For your mom to watch
No.
the whole school? That wasn't part of the educational system.
No,
I'll
I
say
just
this.
didn't really. I didn't like lock onto it,
It was amazing.
bro.
You
I
need to
grew
watch
up
it
like
now.
watching Braveheart. Okay, so don't come at me like that.
I know a lot of people that grew up watching
Yeah.
Braveheart and watching Ninja Turtles.
And
watched
Gladiator.
I know a lot of people that
Gladiator.
grew up watching that and watching Ninja Turtles.
That's not the end all be all to
Yeah,
action movies.
You just tried to make an excuse that you was watching Braveheart and Gladiator, but I watched both of
reason- the
those,
reason-
and I know Ninja Turtles.
The reason I said that is that you're coming at me like I didn't watch
Kid-
anything action.
Kids was eating pizza because of Ninja Turtles when we was little.
Factual.
Kids are eating
Like-
pizza even if it.
Nah,
if they weren't
nah.
watching that.
Not like I was.
Wow, that's a bold play, man. That's a
Kid-
bold play.
Kids were specifically getting cheese pizza
Just
because of Ninja Turtles when we were
The way it
little.
was like dripping down in the cheese.
Like me watching
Ninja
watching Ninja Turtles had me telling my I only want cheese pizza. I only want cheese.
Till
pizza.
this day,
I know I'm not the only kid that was doing that.
Michelangelo,
Killed it.
he's got me on the cheese pizza.
Like like Ninja Turtles was a staple when we were kids.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
I take that
All
back.
I just said was my preference. It wasn't one of my top preferences.
I got
It
you.
wasn't
I got
all
you.
I
We
wanted.
go
All right.
They say Austin tripping. Ninja Turtles was everything.
everything.
I'm not knocking you.
now,
All right.
the-
If you liked it, good for you.
The one remake, I take that back.
Uh-oh.
The one remake that is by far
The worst.
way more trash than Ninja Turtles and left me very pissed off and very unhappy.
There's a lot of build up to
Yeah, it
this.
was. Say it.
Power Rangers. The remake that they did for Power Rangers
The movie
was god awful.
was-
The movie was terrible.
The movie was trash.
Because I'm coming from the
climax
standpoint
came like 10 minutes before the movie ended.
before the movie, and I'm coming from a standpoint. We not seen the TV show
Plenty
when
times.
we were kids. We had Ivan Ooze Power Rangers, which was dope.
Yep.
We
Now you're
had-
talking
we
about
had-
the first movie.
Yeah,
Ivan Ooze is only in the first Power Rangers movie.
yeah. No, I'm talking
That
about all
was
the
it.
movies.
With Tommy.
So
Like,
we
with
so
Tommy, with the
so,
Green Ranger.
so we got
White
Ivan Ooze movie. We had the Power Rangers the Turbo movie.
It was the ninja one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the ninja one too?
That was with Ivan Ooze,
Okay,
the ninja.
Ninja one,
Then we
Turbo.
had the
I
Turbo.
love the Cars
The Turbo was when they lost their Zeal powers.
Yep.
And they had to get the Turbo powers. Like, those movies were better than the one that
Yep.
they released last
This one
year.
was
Like,
just like-
this one didn't explain the Zords. It didn't explain
It rushed
nothing.
into it.
It just, boom.
It was
and
like,
then,
hey.
I don't care what type of climate we in.
Okay.
I don't care how people feel about this.
Say it.
The Black Ranger needs to always be black,
Black.
okay? Like, it ain't no way around it. Don't change it from
Yeah.
being black
Yeah.
just because of the climate. The Black Ranger was black. The black kids looked up to the Black Ranger. My mama didn't buy me no other Power Ranger but the Black Ranger because he was black. Leave the Black Ranger as black. They knew what they was doing back then anyway. They didn't make the Black Ranger red or blue. They made the Black Ranger black on purpose. Keep them black.
Wasn't the pink Power Ranger? Wasn't that actually a man?
No.
I don't
Oh, you
know.
talking about in the movie?
Kimberly.
You talking about in the movie?
I
In
thought
this
the original was
remake?
Kimberly.
Or the original?
I don't know if it was the original or like the
No,
recent
the
one.
original was Kimberly.
So the original was a
Yeah.
woman. So,
Yeah.
but when it came out recently for the movie, it was a man, right?
No, it was a woman.
It was a woman.
It was,
Oh, so it was a woman both times.
So this is what they did.
For some reason, I was thinking it was.
This
a
what
man.
they did. Now, granted, the '90s man did it very racistly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Because
I don't
the
care.
Asian lady was the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, the Asian woman. Trina was Asian. She was yellow.
Yep.
The Black Ranger was black. They made the Black Ranger blue on this. They made the Asian chick the Pink Ranger. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't put these characters back to where they were, now
I get that.
like.
Oh boy.
Now people can look at me and say, well, you can't say keep the Black Ranger black and y'all did an episode about Ariel. It's two different things, okay? I'm not gonna boycott Power Rangers because they did. I'm just saying, you had the Ranger, like he was the Black Ranger.
Keep him black.
He was the Black Ranger.
Now if we see a black
So
Ranger,
y'all
or
do
white
know
Ranger-
they're rebooting the Power Ranger movies, right?
What?
Yeah. As a week ago,
Stop.
they are rebooting. So what you know as the old Power Ranger movie that they did last year, gone. They're rebooting it all.
Well, they probably
They're going for take two.
they're probably scratching it because it did so
horrible.
horribly.
It was horrible.
Now the thing with the first Power Ranger movie that towards the end it hinted at Tommy coming into play.
Yep.
And you know, like when the Green Ranger came, like he was kicking their ass for
everywhere.
for a minute until
Everywhere.
they actually like learned how to do it. Well, that's when he became the White Ranger. No, that is Green Ranger. I forget.
That was green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
green.
was the blue.
Yeah, so it's like
That was
he
fire.
was kicking their ass for a little minute. But if they completely scrap this movie that was done and just like
I don't know if I paid the money to go see it again though, because it was that bad.
Okay.
it was terrible, bro.
So in the 90s and 2000s episode, I was trying to think of a TV show, and I couldn't remember the name of it, but I do now. By the way, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's called Rescue Heroes. Did y'all ever watch that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you have to look the police officer, the
Yeah,
firefighter, and all
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I had like every
so.
action figure of those.
Really?
Do you think that would make a good remake?
No, just because I think we were kids at that time, and I don't think it aged with us. Kind of like Power Rangers is something that every kid watching it aged with us, or Lion King is something that aged with us, or Gargoyles is something that
Transformers.
aged with us. You know,
Transformers
or
was amazing.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
X-Men, which by the way, Fox did a
X-Men
terrible
was
job at X-Men. Fox been doing trash at all the X-Men movies. Like I
They
just
seem to get
I just
wrong.
want Marvel
Did
to
y'all ever
just
watch
take the X-Men
about
movies
4 or
and
5
just-
years ago, the Fantastic Four?
No.
So I watched both of them. The first one was good. The second one with Michael B. Jordan,
Yep.
it was okay.
So is that the one at
original.
the very end where the thing goes, "Oh, that's fantastic," and then that's when they call themselves, "Okay,
Oh,
bro,
What's the four?
yeah,
Yeah.
that one through." Because I'm sitting there, it'd been a terrible movie the
Yeah.
whole time. I'm like, okay, this is all right. We're done. We're landing this
Yep.
plane. We're
Yep.
smoking and shaking, but we're about to land it.
Yep.
And then he goes, "It's fantastic. That's what we should name ourselves." And I'm just
Fantastic
like, I just
Four.
saw, it was
wasn't
terrible.
that bad, but it wasn't
Bro,
good.
it was horrible.
It wasn't good.
It was painstaking to get through that whole dang movie.
Hey.
It wasn't.
God, it was rough.
I was never a Fantastic Four person growing up, so I didn't care. I will say,
What?
if we talking about remakes and the opposite of horrible, and again, it's Marvel, which is no surprise, but the new Spider-Man movie is amazing. Like
I haven't
the-
seen Homecoming yet.
the way they captured.
Homecoming?
No, it's Away from Home, Far from Home, or something like that. Like the way they captured Mysterio.
Really?
And it like, bro, like my favorite Spider-Man villains: Mysterio, Scorpion, Doc Ock, Green Goblin. And so I've seen Sony did. Was that
old
Sony?
ones.
Sony did Green Goblin and Doc Ock and Venom. Let me add Venom in there. I've seen Mysterio.
Sony did Venom?
Yeah, they did.
Sony did
That
Venom.
was with,
And so it was Spider-Man 3. They did Venom.
Well, they did it
Spider-Man
in
3.
own Venom movie.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
That Venom movie was terrible.
I liked it.
I heard it was really
I'm
good.
talking about Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
That's why
3 is
Spider-Man
when
3
they
introduced
incorporated Spider-Man and Venom going through that battle.
Yeah.
'Cause that was
I
good.
just want to see Scorpion. I want to see Scorpion and Kingpin. I hope they put them in both in the same movie. But Scorpion and Kingpin Spider-Man, I'll be good. You ain't got to make no more Spider-Man.
So
My Spider-Man
Mysterio
is
was
good.
that good in
Like
in this new one.
Mysterio, the way they captured Mysterio in the new Spider-Man with all the illusions, because that's like that's how he was beating them in the cartoons was the illusions. Like, bro, it's like I had like an out of body.
He's still in shock.
I had an out of body.
Look at his face.
I had an out of body experience when I was watching Spider-Man
Finish the sentence.
to where like I knew something was going on. I was like, shit, I called it, and then something else happened. Like I caught myself with my jaw open. I was like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like it's dope.
All right,
like,
so
that's all
let's
I can
talk
say.
about modern. So within like the last 10, 15 years.
I'll say two things.
Okay.
Remakes that I think are trash. They come out with a Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to see that.
I think it's a waste of time, personally.
I'm not going. I'll catch on fire.
Did you hear they're like having to like they put out the trailer and had to scrap it because no one liked how?
No, they didn't. They didn't scrap the trailer. They scrapped the whole Sonic.
No, that's what I'm saying. They scrapped.
No.
They scrapped
Bro,
the whole
because
Sonic.
the one that came out, everyone's like they hate this, and then there was like
That's
a petition, and
horrible.
everything. So they're having to go back and reanimate every part that Sonic was in,
No shit.
redesign the whole thing.
That's
To
horrible.
make
Oh
a new
yeah,
Sonic.
it is
And
rough.
then the other one that I didn't like either, because it messed up a childhood favorite of mine, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yep.
I didn't like any of the remakes, the motion picture ones,
I've never watched the remake.
and they had a ton of them.
I feel like
if it-
crossovers like that when it's like the animated animals and then like I feel like it's just
if it ain't the cartoon Alvin and Chipmunks, I ain't
Yep.
trying to.
But
see
I
it.
will say the one franchise that's held up to a great par and held other animations and live motion pictures to a great par was Transformers. Like
Yep.
consistency. Michael Bay is dope first and foremost. Michael Bay wasn't Bruckheimer a part of that too.
Good.
Jerry Bruckheimer.
yeah.
Those
I
two
think so.
together are fucking amazing.
Disney doing their thing.
Disney,
Oh, yeah.
Disney
They-
is
they-
winning.
knocking heads. They're knocking heads.
They missed the
Disney's
ball. They
winning.
missed the ball with Lion King, in my opinion. Like it's still
But
good.
with everything else they put out, it's like, all right, you
It's-
get
it's
a
fire.
pass on
It's
it.
still good. Like don't get me wrong, Lion King is not terrible
No.
by any means. It's not terrible. But if you're a true Lion King and Disney fan,
An animated fan.
you realize that there's some like, and I'm not even talking about like the dancing on the hippos, like doing stuff that you can only do in cartoons. I'm just talking about it's the delivery of lines and the not including certain lines in the movie that are staples of the movie.
So
Go ahead.
So my question was going to be, let's talk about movies that have come out within the last like 10, 15 years that let's see if they would make good remakes. So two of them that came up, one was Up.
Up. What's up?
The cart with the young boy, the young scout, and the grandpa.
Yeah, the
and
guy with the balloons in his house.
Yeah,
In the
I
book?
didn't. I no.
This is the
No.
you need
Yeah,
to
we'll
leave.
just so
It was
Brian,
a
we'll
Pixar.
have
It was a
conversation.
Pixar DreamWorks.
Pixar, yeah.
Pixar.
I don't watch. I'm
You
grown.
didn't watch Up?
When did Up come out?
Up was like what, early 2000s?
No, that was like 2007, 2008.
Seven?
Okay, 2007, 2008. I was
Bruh.
graduating from high school.
Watch
It's no
it.
longer my childhood.
I was like,
It's still a
late
great
junior high, early high school.
Pixar movie.
That's no longer my
Did you
childhood.
continue to watch Toy Story? Well, you should have watched Up.
Yep.
Toy Story was because Toy Story 1, Toy Story came out 98, 99.
Three come out.
Toy
I
Story.
think the first one came out like,
No, I take it back. It was like 96.
I think it was like 93, 94.
Nah, because
No,
Toy Story
that-
was after Lion King. And
Right,
Toy-
okay.
Lion King came out in 94. Toy
Okay.
Story was like 96, 97. Toy Story 2 was like 99.
Somebody fact check
2000.
this. Somebody fact check
Like-
this.
Like at that point, bro, I don't care nothing about these new cartoons.
But
that's
it was
coming.
like-
I'm a senior in high
It
school.
wasn't
at
the
this time.
cartoon. It was the motion picture.
All right, so last one. I don't think they need to do a remake, but it would be interesting to see what they would do if they did. Avatar.
Nah,
I don't think there's a need to, but
There's
like I
no,
said,
there's
the
no, there's no
curiosity.
need to. Nobody like Avatar broke the box office for
Right.
when it did at that
Right.
time, but you can't really remake it when it's already a live action. I think they're remaking like a lot of stuff that was like
'Cause that
cartoon
was a killer.
or
Oh,
animation.
Right,
Avatar
yeah.
was, broke records and box office charts.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like some things, like people just gotta realize, like
Story came out in
Avatar.
Wait,
Huh?
Toy Story
Toy
what?
Story came out in 95.
There, I knew it was like
95,
95, 96. Like Titanic, Avatar, like Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
Leave those alone.
It's just certain movies you just okay. We gonna call it what it is
Yep.
and leave it alone.
Yep.
So, I mean,
And I think
I don't know.
agree with you. I think Avatar
I
is
don't know.
one that needs to be left alone.
I
I mean, it was good, but I don't think it's going to be one of those that are going to age.
I
with
never
us.
watched Avatar, for the record. I only knew about it. I never watched it.
Wow.
Saw-
I thought I was a guy who hadn't seen
saw
the movie.
clips.
You
Saw
need to go
clips.
watch Up
I
and
did-
Avatar.
I did- I
Get your
did-
homework for the next
he's-
episode.
he's not gonna watch
I
it,
didn't
but
really,
Avatar, you need to
I
watch
didn't
that.
really care to watch Avatar.
That's your
Honestly,
homework for the next episode.
no, I didn't really care to watch it.
Hey.
I don't.
Avatar was amazing.
You know what'd be dope? Another Disney movie remake, Anastasia.
Anastasia was a
Bro.
killer.
And,
Yes.
Anastasia as a
And
Disney
I watched
remake
that
would be
probably
dope.
about maybe
Killer.
3 years ago because I remember like watching it when I was younger. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember she was like red. Well, go back to the redheads, but I remember she was redhead. And then
I thought
I went back and
I thought she
watched
was a
it again.
brunette.
No, she's redheaded.
She's definitely brown hair in the movie.
She's
Fact
redheaded.
check. What
Oh, he
hair
probably
did
is
Anastasia
redheaded.
have?
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
I'm Austin Noah's redhead. Yeah, but Anastasia, Hunchback of Notre Dame, I think would be the like two dope
Yep.
Disney movies, just because they're packed with so much drama and it's not like all this mushy stuff. Like it can
It's
be
a
captivating to kids
And
and
adults.
to adults. You know what I'm saying?
It
Yeah.
was red. Appreciate that.
So
there you
yeah,
go.
you know,
I know my redheads. Come on.
Hey, I think we need to go ahead and send this over to Disney.
Because Marvel's doing great.
We need to. Disney's over Gargoyles too, weren't they? Yeah. All right. So Disney, look, if y'all don't do nothing else, we need Hunchback of Notre Dame
Yep.
remake,
Yep.
Hearing it straight from Whiskey Conversation.
Anastasia remake,
Yep.
and a Gargoyles remake. We'll take Gargoyles and Hunchback of Notre Dame before anything. If y'all
Yep.
could, please and
Well,
thank
even
you.
if you cast it.
Yeah.
Do it. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in today. Again, this is Whiskey Conversations coming at you live. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, but we always drop on Whiskey Wednesday, so you know when it's coming at you. So we'll see you next time, guys.
Appreciate y'all. We
Always a
out
pleasure.
here.
Out.
Always a pleasure.
Check. Drink.